What's up, y'all? You are watching the hottest show in the universe, 106 in Park. Then we're getting ready to bring out today's guest. Are y'all ready? Okay.
Right.
Her name means the highest, most exalted one, and she's definitely been living up to her name.
All right, for quite some time, she was working in the land down under, but now she's got a new album and some new movies on the way this summer. You can expect her to be back on top. Make some noise for Aaliyah!
Yeah! You look good. You look beautiful.
Well, let's
You look good for you. Always put it down.
Thank you,
I'm
Mom.
feeling that.
Mom,
she
thank
came with
you.
the boots, too. Look at the boots.
Aaliyah's always tight. Come on now.
Now, let's get this. We were having a name discrepancy.
We've been fighting over your name for like 2 weeks now.
I'll tell the cats on the corner be like, that's Leah.
You know what I'm saying?
What's the connect? The connect.
Correct. It's not connect.
What's
The
the connect?
connect
Pronunciation. Pronunciation.
It is Aaliyah.
Aaliyah. Y'all got that?
It's Aaliyah.
Okay.
All right.
No more mistakes should ever be made on Aaliyah's name. Okay, we got you.
So you were down in Australia for some time, right?
Yeah.
All right. How'd you enjoy it?
I loved it. It was beautiful. The people were beautiful.
Yeah.
When I went down there, it was summer. So I got summer in New York and I got summer in Australia, which was great. But I really enjoyed myself.
So other than the work that you were doing, what did you have fun doing? Did you go to the Outback? Did you see Crocodile Dundee? Did you wrestle a crocodile? What happened?
Didn't do the Outback, but I did go to their zoo, which was absolutely beautiful. I got to see kangaroos.
Okay.
I got to see wombats, some of the indigenous animals, and it was really wonderful. I got to check out a few clubs, see how they party
What's it
down
like?
there.
What's
They
the
party
club
down there.
They
That's
party. They party. They're playing Jay. They're playing Biggie. They're playing. I mean, they get down.
They hip hopped out?
Yeah, they hip
What's
hopped
up,
out.
Australia?
Yeah.
How y'all doing?
Hold it down.
Yeah,
So when
I
you
had
came
fun.
back, what was the first thing that you did?
I went to my apartment and got in my comfy bed because I missed my home. I was in Australia for 5 months, and you make a life somewhere else for 5 months, and I missed my home and I missed my friends. So the first thing was call them, come over, and let's just kick it.
And just
Oh,
kick
that's
it.
dope.
Yeah.
I know when I went to Nigeria, I came back, I went right to fast food.
Going right to the
fast
fast
Well,
food
see, the
chain,
food
right?
in Australia was delish.
Yeah, okay.
Really?
So you was
Delish. So
good.
that was set. So
Okay.
it was just my
Just the
friends and my
All right,
home.
well, we're glad you're here. Finally,
you
we
for
got
having
Aaliyah in
me.
the house.
Hanging out with us, first time up here. So tell us about the movie, The Queen of the Dam. You shot it overseas. What
Yes.
kind of role did you play in it?
I play the queen, Queen Akasha,
Okay.
and she is the mother of all vampires. It's the
Whoa.
third book in the Anne Rice
So you fight
Vampire
for blood?
Chronicles. Yeah, she's
dark-
type
how is
out of
it?
control.
Yeah?
She's out of control. But it's actually 2 books. They fuse the vampire Lestat and the Queen of the Dam together, so it tells both stories.
Okay.
And Lestat awakens Akasha, and she comes back to basically take over. She feels vampires should live up front and be who they are and take over the world. And
Okay. Dang.
other vampires aren't too
Did
happy
you have
about
to do
that.
any kind of
so.
research for that? Like, there's
A
some people
lot
that are
of-
really into that.
A
Yeah.
lot of work went into it. I did a month of rehearsal in New York and then another month in Australia. Just getting, she has an accent. She's Egyptian, so
Okay.
I had to put on an accent.
Do some of the accent for
Oh,
us.
no.
Yeah.
Oh, no. I'm going to save that for the film.
Okay.
You tell me
How
you
was it
think
making it
is.
compared to making Romeo Must Die? Like, was it more challenging or just a
It
different role?
was definitely challenging because I had to be this fantastical creature, whereas in Romeo I was
You're a
Trish
fantastical
O'Day.
creature.
Aw, see?
They have to. That's not a lot of research.
You're gonna make me blush. But with Romeo, I was a character that was very similar to myself.
Okay.
Trish was a lot like me, whereas Akasha was very different from me.
Okay.
So I had to tap into kind of an evil side of myself, which was fun.
Growing that acting
black
talent.
out.
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
That had to be fun.
I would
was
like
a
to
lot of
black out
fun.
sometime.
No, well, Lord. We're about to go back in the countdown right here.
All right, we up here with Aaliyah today. Now, you have the hottest dance routines in your video. You right up there with Janet Jackson and them. Now, what's
you.
been the hardest dance routine that you've had to learn?
It's definitely between Try Again and Are You That Somebody.
All right, who choreographs?
Fatima does all of my work. She's in both videos.
Okay.
She's also a great friend of mine. I love her to death. But it's hard to pick between the two. And Are You That Somebody? We did a flamenco piece, and that was pretty difficult. So,
All right, big shout out to Fatima, hooking
Yeah.
Leah up.
No doubt. When we come back, we'll have more with Aaliyah and the rest of the countdown. Keep it locked right here, y'all. 106 in Park.
What's up, y'all? Welcome back to 106 in Park. We are chilling on the couch with Aaliyah today. Now, not only do you have your self-titled album coming out, it's coming out in May. In June.
June
And you got a
19th.
new movie, Queen of the Damned. Then you did
Yes.
Romeo Must Die. We just
Wow.
heard that you have been confirmed for Matrix 2 and The Matrix 3.
Yeah.
Oh my God, congratulations.
Thank you.
That's
How
crazy.
far? Hey, they ready for that. How far along is that project?
They started filming in March. I go in the end of May to do a couple of weeks in Oakland, and then I don't go to Australia till next year, till January.
You
That's
living in
some
Australia
big
now.
pimping stuff, yo. That's like, yeah, I'm doing Matrix 2 and 3.
Okay.
I'm in Star Wars. I'm
I'm
like,
good.
you know.
But I'm going to just go home and get in the bed and call my friends and watch
and
TV.
just chill. Wow.
Thank you
Life
very
of
much.
Aaliyah.
I'm very
That is
excited
amazing.
about
So
it.
describe your role in the movie Matrix.
I play a
2.
character named Z, and unfortunately, that's all I can tell you.
can't
They
tell
are
it?
so top
It's like
secret
top
with
secret.
it.
Okay.
I'm
I
like
told you it's like
beyond.
Star Wars.
It's beyond top secret. So that's really all I know. I'll know more when I go down
You
there.
just Z. They didn't tell
So
you
they're
nothing.
like,
You don't
okay,
got
you're
your
Z.
script to read?
That's it. Enjoy.
We'll see you at the
see you
set.
We'll see you
We'll
on
see you at the set.
Exactly.
That's
Yeah.
dope. Looking forward to that. Make sure y'all check that out when it comes out.
Lady Marmalade, the number 6 video on the countdown today, and I am loving that. How y'all like that video?
Like the
That's
video.
hot. That's
Christina
hot.
Aguilera to me.
Paul did a good job.
Her voice.
Singing.
Yeah.
Singing. All right. But we have another singer up here.
Yes, we do.
Aaliyah in the house, y'all.
Hey.
Yes, I'm still here.
Now, if you were not an artist, like an budding actress, what do you think you'd be doing?
It's a good question because I just can't really see myself doing anything else. If I wasn't in front of the camera, maybe I'd be behind the camera, you know,
Yeah.
maybe producing, or maybe I'd be a teacher, maybe I'd be a dance teacher, a music teacher, but it would definitely be centered in the arts because it's in me.
Okay.
You know,
That's
there's no
dope.
denying
All
that.
right. Now you're an artist. You're an artist off of Black Round Records. Big shout out to them, which is actually your cousin and your uncle. So how does that feel to work for family? Is it more
It's the
pressure or is it
best.
easier?
It's the best. I wouldn't have it any other way. They love me. I know they have my best interest at heart, and we are very good at separating business and family.
Okay.
So
So that's
it's,
dope.
it's
That is
wonderful.
definitely dope.
If
It
you
is.
can trust them, then that's all right.
Welcome back, 106 in Park, BET's Top 10 Live. We were talking about hair for a minute.
Yeah, man.
In a little while, you're going to hit off Aaliyah's new joint, y'all.
Okay. So have you? Oh my goodness, so Aaliyah, your self-titled album is dropping. You recorded it out in Australia. Do you think the change of scenery affected the music when you're recording your album in Australia instead of in the States?
Everybody loved being in Australia. I mean, the serenity, the beautiful atmosphere. I mean, we got a chance to really concentrate. There's only one day in Australia that you get to see videos.
Yeah?
So yeah, you don't see
Really?
videos every day. So everybody loved it. I mean, the creative juices were flowing. We're talking about on the next album going back out there and doing it
Yeah,
again.
that's dope. To go somewhere else and do it.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to check out Aaliyah's new joint in a little while.
Now we are about to play the 106 in Park new joint of the day called "We Need a Resolution" from Aaliyah's self-titled album coming up now. This video is a lot of crazy stuff going on in it. Was it hard to do this video? A lot of hard work, snakes and all kind of.
Yeah, it was a lot of hard work. Paul and I wanted to do the 1 in a million of now. You know, we did 1 in a million together. We wanted to take it to another level with this video, and I feel we accomplished that.
So it was a lot of work, right?
It was a
How
lot of
many
work.
days?
It was a lot of fun. I love dealing with the snakes. I love snakes. So every snake that you see on me is a real snake.
Really? Wow.
Yeah. So it was a lot of fun. Yeah, I enjoyed it.
Okay, the snake
hate
thing.
snakes.
I hate.
Did you bring a snake? You have a snake with you?
Nah, I wish I had brought a snake.
You need to bring a
though.
snake
See,
next time.
free
you
run.
come.
Next time
Y'all
I
will
come
see
here,
free
Bring
run.
like a snake next
I
time.
will.
Hey Jay.
I'll bring a snake
Y'all will
just
be
for
right
you
there.
free.
Yeah, okay, I'm gone. No, right.
All right, so the title's called "We Need a
We
Resolution."
need a resolution.
It sounds like you're talking about like a relationship. Is that
Definitely. Definitely speaking about a relationship that is
from a
suffering.
personal experience, or
Not anything that's happened to me personally, but you know, people have experienced relationships that are having problems and they need something to be done. They need to address their problems. They need to resolve it. So, you know,
Communicate,
this
right?
just depicts what happens in real life, you know?
Okay.
So,
all right, so you're gonna go ahead and introduce the
yeah,
video.
let's introduce it. This is the new joint of the day. It's from me. It's called We Need a Resolution, so check it out.
That was the new joint of the day, y'all. We need a resolution by Aaliyah. Now hold on, because the snake situation is real. Y'all see the snakes everywhere? She made a skirt out of a snake. My God, girl. You gonna
Snakes were hot. Okay, now you guys like the video?
Yes, all right.
All right, well, I need you to call in. I want you to vote for the video. Call in to BET. You need to call 1-800-617-LIVE between 5:30 and 6 p.m. on Wednesday afternoons, or log on to BET.com.
All right. /106
You
in
know what I'm
Park and
saying?
submit those votes because y'all want to
Hook
see
up a
snake.
sister.
I'm going to start
Hook
calling
me
you the
up.
snake lady now.
You can hook the snake
we're
lady.
gonna go over to AJ and see what the audience thinks. What's up, AJ?
What's going on? How's everybody doing over here? All right, all right. Now, what's your name?
Shaniqua,
And where you from, Shaniqua?
Brooklyn.
So what do you think about Aaliyah's new joint?
I liked the video. I thought it was hot. I thought Aaliyah looked real good. But I gotta give her credit. I would have been scared with all those snakes going around me and stuff like that. I couldn't have did it.
All right. So you liked it overall?
Yeah, I liked it. It was good. Voted on the show.
All right, let me get another reaction. What's your name, brother?
My name is Omari Lungunge.
All right, and where you from?
I'm from Harlem,
All right. Where you originally from?
Africa, Zaire.
No doubt.
Yeah.
And what'd you think about Aaliyah's new joint?
Man, I think it was hot. I mean, AJ, it was hot because the dancing, the choreography was hot. I think you need that in a video like that. You know,
need that?
Timberland did it because you need to dance. You know what I'm saying?
106 in Park, y'all, is without a doubt the place to be, especially today, because we have Aaliyah in the house for the first time, and we are loving it. Now, Timberland and you work together a lot, and you all seem to have a great chemistry. What's it like in the studio? Like, how do you all collaborate in the studio?
It really is magic. Ever since Tim and I met, we just clicked. So when we go into the studio, he's playing the track, I'm telling him what I'm feeling, and it just evolves from there. You know,
Yeah.
Static did a lot of writing on the album, and when we all get into the album, we get into the studio, I should say, we just vibe, you know, and it just happens. And that's the best way to do it, you know. Static will go in, lay a reference, let me hear it. I may tell him what I want to change, and that's just how it comes together. It's just amazing chemistry.
Wow. And it comes out amazing on those tracks, too.
No
Thank
doubt.
you.
Now, you have movies coming out. You have a new album coming out. You're working on more movies. Does that leave any time for, like, boyfriends in your life?
Well, it's a lot. It's a lot of work, but you can make time for everything.
So you
So
wait.
I'm gonna leave it.
So you
at
have
that.
a boyfriend in your life?
It's personal life. That's
personal?
the personal life.
No.
I don't really discuss it. It's
You
hard
don't-
when you're in this business. You become a
can't
public
talk about
figure.
it.
You know what I mean? And everything you do belongs to the public, and that's fine. But there's parts that you want to keep for you.
To
You know what I
yourself.
mean?
No doubt.
So I
That's
keep
good
that
for you
me.
that you're doing
They
that.
got me
That's
asking
dope.
the hard questions.
Yeah, no doubt. Gotta
People
ask.
want to know, though.
And she don't want him to know, so that's how it's going down.
What?
Now, this is Aaliyah's first time on our show, but this will definitely not be her last. Log on to BET.com and enter the Aaliyah Fantasy Contest, y'all. All you got to do is test your knowledge about Aaliyah in a short quiz. Get all the answers right, and you'll automatically be entered into the sweepstakes.
The winner of the contest will be flown out here, right here at 106 in Park,
All right.
to meet Aaliyah in person.
Okay.
Y'all like that, right?
Okay.
Y'all like that over there?
They're going to log on to BET.com, put it down.
Now, Aaliyah, when you were a teenager, who would you have been excited to meet?
Sade.
Wow.
Oh, right.
Sade, she's everything
That's a
to
great
me.
answer.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I still want to meet Sade.
I know, AJ,
Okay.
she's up every day. When is Sade coming? When is Sade?
Okay.
She's coming
beautiful.
soon.
She's gorgeous. She's an amazing artist.
Yeah, she has a spirit. That's dope.
Yeah.
Now it's time for the old school joint of the day, y'all. We're gonna play Aaliyah's Back and Forth. Now, what I want to know is how old were you at that time, or what memories do you have from that time?
I just turned 15,
Mhm.
and
Wow.
I was very nervous. It was my first video. I remember specifically the director asking me to just break down into the butterfly in the middle of the doorway, and I was like, no, it's just not gonna happen. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna do it. But I had a lot of fun. My brother's in the video, so look for him. He's sitting on a basketball sweating. Just can't believe how long ago it was.
Yeah.
I'm just like, wow, I was
But you-
15. It's just amazing.
But you're still in the business. You're still doing it.
doing
So you
it.
got
Still here,
longevity,
you know?
girl.
Still
No doubt.
here.
This is the worst part of the show because we got to say goodbye.
Yeah.
We want to thank you, Aaliyah.
Well, thanks
Very,
for having
very
me. I
much for
had a
stopping
good
by.
time, and I want to thank all of you guys because
All right.
Now,
Make
the
sure you
reason-
log on to BET.com. Vote for Aaliyah's new video.
and I want to thank you
definitely
because
enter
the reason that video is still playing and that I'm here right now is because of you. So,
Oh, that's
you know, look for the album and the movies, and I love you.
Oh, and
definitely-
definitely enter the Aaliyah Fantasy Contest and look out for her upcoming self-titled album, y'all. It drops on June 19th.
All right, we'll
Aaliyah.
be right back with the top 2 videos. Keep it locked right here, y'all.
That's
106
right.
in Park.
And vote that video on the countdown.